In a international where celebrities are frequently tight-lipped approximately their non-public lives, Michael Douglas has just shattered the silence with a bombshell revelation that has left everybody speechless. The Oscar-winning actor has carefully guarded his privateness for years, but his latest confession has rocked enthusiasts and industry insiders alike. What did he screen, and why is it making headlines around the world? Get equipped because this surprising flip of activities will alternate how we see the Hollywood legend. Michael become born in New Brunswick, New Jersey, the primary born of Kirk Douglas, the mythical Hollywood megastar who lived to the ripe antique age of 103, and Diana Dill, a Bermudian actress. His dad and mom? They had a meet cute for aspiring actors on the American Academy of Dramatic Arts, the Ivy League. Now here's where things get exciting. Michael's dad, Kirk, wasn't continually Kirk. He started out life as Isur Danielovich, a name that likely didn't inshape too neatly on a film marquee. Kirk's roots trace lower back to Shavusi, a little slice of what become then the Russian Empire and now Belarus. So yeah, Michael's paternal side comes with a robust dose of Eastern European grit. Side note, on the opposite hand, his mom, Diana, added a colorful combo of English, Irish, Scottish, Welsh, French, Belgian, and Dutch ancestry into the combination. If there may be a European USDA, Michael probably has a cousin there. Her family is Bermudian royalty. Her dad, Thomas Melville Dill, was like Bermuda's Renaissance guy, a lawyer, a flesh presser, a commanding officer, and in all likelihood, the man who usually had the first-class testimonies at dinner events. Keith Raishi Friend's author biography, Keith's Share and the Supernatural, Monstrous Longswords. In that way, Michael Stromberg probably has a cousin there that is kind of his daughter in the future. In that way, Michael Stromberg probably has a cousin there that is kind of his daughter in the future. Keith Raishi is the famous computer scientist who made computer science and math displacement famous. And get this, Michael's great-grandfather, Thomas Newbold Dill, became the mayor of Hamilton, Bermuda, and a sea captain. But it wasn't all easy cruising, literally. One of his ships were given wrecked, which in all likelihood made for a less than fun own family story. Michael's family connections are still going strong in Bermuda too. His cousin, the proper Reverend Nicholas Dill, is the Bishop of Bermuda. Yep, whilst your cousin is a bishop, it really is a trump card at any reunion. On the sibling front, Michael has one complete brother Joel and half-brothers Peter and Eric. From his dad's second marriage, a conventional blended Hollywood family setup. As for younger Michael, he had a properly rounded and really East Coast training. He attended a few pinnacle-tier prep schools before heading west to the University of California, Santa Barbara, wherein he studied dramatic arts. Joel was pretty hot, Jewel was pretty pushed. Everyone said he was above board, but in reality, he even became the honorary president of the USA Alumni Association, and to shine up his performing chops, he educated under Win Hanman in New York City, wherein he probably found out a way to steal each scene he is in. Now that we have navigated Michael Douglas's marvelous family tree, let's transfer gears to the early days of his career. In the one's days, the spotlight wasn't only a family heirloom, however, something Michael needed to earn for himself, and he didn't disappoint. Michael's first large TV break came in The Experiment, a 1969 CBS Playhouse special. This was the handiest time he went by using M.K. Douglas. Maybe he thought the initials made him sound mysterious, or possibly he changed into checking out a level name trend. Either way, it failed to stick. Later that year, he proved he wasn't just Kirk Douglas's child, whilst he released his first manufacturing corporation, Big Stick Productions. Punk Spicks, Big Stick. Let's say Michael believed in making a stable first impression. In the late 60s and early 70s, he dipped his toes into the film international, with roles in lesser-acknowledged movies like Hail Hero Adam, At 6 a.m. and Summer Tree. At the same time, they weren't blockbusters. Hail Hero earned him a Golden Globe nomination for Most Promising Male Newcomer. Promising indeed, though the name appears like something each aspiring actor's mother would embroider on a pillow. His leap forward got here in 1972 with the hit TV series The Streets of San Francisco. Teaming up with Karl Malden, Michael nailed the position and observed a lifelong mentor and friend in Malden, whom he sought after deeply. Michael presented Malden with a Lifetime Achievement Award in 2004, the ultimate thanks for believing in me second. But permits talk approximately the turning factor. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. The rights to the Radical had been acceded to Michael by none aside from his dad, Kirk, who had starred in a level version and to start with was hoping to play McMurphy within the film. Enter director Milos Forman, who had other thoughts and forged Jack Nicholson instead. That decision labored well, as Nicholson received an Oscar for the role. And meanwhile, Michael walked away with an Academy Award for Best Picture, solidifying himself as a powerhouse manufacturer. Not bad for a guy going for walks, an agency known as Big Stick. By the mid-70s, Michael and his brother Peter ran their father's manufacturing agency, the Brina Company. However, Michael took only a brief time to part methods and awareness completely on large stick productions. Can you blame him? He had massive plans. After leaving the streets of San Francisco in 1976, Michael's movie profession shifted into high equipment. He played a health center medical doctor in the medical mystery Coma, 1978, and a stricken marathon runner in Going for Walks, 1979. Then came The China Syndrome, where Michael did not just superstar alongside Jane Fonda and Jack Lemmon, he produced the movie too. The film, approximately a nuclear electricity plant accident, turned into praised as one of the most smart Hollywood movies of the 1970s. After producing hits like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Douglas doubled down on his appearing chops in the 1984 romantic adventure comedy Romancing the Stone. Not handy as did this film cement him as a main guy, however. It also marked director Robert Zemeckis' first box workplace smash. Fun tidbit, Danny DeVito additionally starred inside the movie. The two were not simply co-stars, they were old friends who had shared a condo inside the 60s. Imagine the one's roommates. Well, you failed to win 2 Oscars, Danny. Douglas saved the momentum, going with The Jewel of the Nile, 1985, a sequel to Romancing the Stone, which he additionally produced. Around this time, Big Stick Productions partnered with Mercury Entertainment to independently finance films. If there's one thing Douglas is high quality at, it is blending business with a blockbuster. All right, then came 1987, which gave us Deadly Enchantment inside the iconic Gordon Gekko in Wall Street. Michael's performance, because The Greedy Rich Person didn't just win him an Academy Award for Excellent Actor, it gave us considered one of cinema's maximum quoted lines, "Greed is good." He reprised the position in 2010's Wall Street Money Never Sleeps, proving that Gekko's urge for food for power and snazzy suits never went out of style. Douglas failed to slow down. In 1989, he starred in The War of the Roses, reuniting with Kathleen Turner and Danny DeVito. That identical year, he took on Black Rain, a Ridley Scott crime drama shot in Osaka, Japan. Due to the fact not anything says worldwide movement celebrity like chasing terrible men in a foreign country. In 1992, Douglas attempted new ventures, which include founding Third Stone Records, which included founding, what was that movie that he starred in? Foreign band, Third Stone Records. This brief limed label signed acts like Saigon Kick and Nona Gay. However, Michael's actual hits stayed at the big display screen. That 12 months, he starred alongside Sharon Stone in The Provocative Basic Instinct. The movie turned into a huge container office fulfillment, although its portrayal of sexuality stirred up extra controversy than a Thanksgiving dinner debate. In 1994, he teamed up with Demi Moore for Disclosure, a film that flipped the script on sexual harassment. Douglas played a person being careworn by means of his female boss, a concept that changed into his ambitious because it changed into timely. He saved rolling with hits during the 90s, such as Falling, The American President, The Ghost in the Darkness, The Game, and A Perfect Murder, a present-day twist on Hitchcock's Dial M for Murder. Douglas additionally gained a few prestigious hardware, like the Crystal Globe Award in 1998 for his artistic contribution to international cinema. Oh, and let's remember his fourth manufacturing company, Further Films, which he launched in 1997 because three wasn't enough. By 2000, Michael returned in the awards circuit with Traffic, Steven Soderbergh's seriously acclaimed drama Approximately the Drug Exchange. The movie's ensemble solid earned a Screen Actors Guild Award, and Douglas shined along future wife Catherine Zeta-Jones. That identical 12 months, he starred in Wonder Boys, gambling a professor tormented by creator's block. Critics loved it, and Douglas snagged Golden Globe and BAFTA nominations. Michael Douglas persisted to juggle blockbuster roles, heartfelt circle of relatives tasks, and the occasional quirky wonder. Because let's face it, the man likes to preserve us guessing. In 2001, Michael starred in Don't Say a Word, a mental mystery filmed just before he tied the knot with Catherine Zeta-Jones. If your idea, planning a marriage, become annoying, believe doing it even as seeking to crack a cinematic mystery. Then, in 2003, he went all in on family vibes with It Runs Inside the Family, which featured his parents Kirk and Diana and his son Cameron. While it became a sweet nod to the Douglas dynasty, the movie did not exactly run away with box workplace fulfillment or vital acclaim. At least Thanksgiving that 12 months should have been enjoyable. Also in 2003, he starred in The In-Laws, proving that even pro actors aren't resistant to wild wedding ceremony hijinks. Then came 2004, when Michael introduced intense hardware to his trophy shelf with the Cecil B. DeMille Award at the Golden Globes. He and Kirk were the most effective father-son duo to snag that honor. In 2006, Douglas starred in and produced The Sentinel, an action mystery that had him in his element as an artful secret agent. Around the identical time, he confirmed off his comedic chops on Will and Grace, gambling a homosexual cop with a component for Will Truman.